A group of North Texas D-Day heroes arrived home this afternoon at DFW Airport.
These amazing men spent the last 10 days reliving a journey that they took 70 years ago. Back to the D-Day invasion through Normandy and then on through Belgium, ultimately changing the course of history. In our journey with them there last week, there were smiles, there were tears, there were moments where there were simply no words. Tonight, I'd like you to meet the men who gave all of themselves for all of us. Some can talk about it.
It brings back a lot of memories.
This takes you back to understanding that a lot of people's lives were lost.
Some still can't.
It's been emotional for it.
For the North Texas Band of Brothers, the return to D-Day opened the floodgate of memories.
We flew top cover for the C-47s that dropped the supplies to the guys that were cut off here in Bastogne.
Highland Park's Major Brooks, a major in the 9th Air Force. He received the Distinguished Flying Cross and the Silver Star for shooting down 3 German fighters from his P-38. The second pilot in that fight died right in front of him.
And we weren't over maybe 50, 100 feet off the ground.
Wow.
His chute didn't have a chance to open at that altitude.
And to help fuel and arm our planes, 3rd Army Private First Class Ormond Knowles of Rowlett spent part of his time at this very rail yard in Reims, France, with a completely different view of the war.
That was our duty to guard the station and the supplies there.
And before Knowles could even get the supplies to guard, engineer George Spears had to come ashore on Utah Beach. He arrived 45 minutes after the invasion began to a haunting sight that is still with him to this day.
There are dead bodies laying all around him.
But today, from Belgium to France, there are no weapons, only warm handshakes now and smiles, and official ceremonies just for them, like this one in Bastogne, complete with a Main Street balcony appearance.
Thank you ever so much. Thank you.
And then there were those countless moments with complete strangers.
It's men like George who make me incredibly proud to be an American.
The amount of monuments that we have seen between France and Belgium is staggering. This one is on the outskirts of Bastogne. It represents a thanks to the United States Army. This is essentially where the war was won in the Battle of the Bulge. But the overwhelming number of monuments that we've seen represents an overwhelming thank you from grateful nations. Grateful to men like Plano's Hal Power, who earned 4 Purple Hearts in the fields of Belgium with the Army's 106th Infantry Division, pushing through the Battle of the Bulge. He was captured, beaten, held prisoner, only to find out he was one of the lucky ones.
We lost between 4,000 to 7,000 men just that first day.
Joe Geary was a replacement navigator on a B-24 bomber. Reality set in on his first mission in Normandy.
At age 20, you're invincible, and when they tell you that you know the guys that are ahead of you are the same age and they're not coming back, it's the first realization of the seriousness of where you were.
For every hero we traveled with, the return to D-Day is a chance to make peace. For a select few, it's a chance to ensure their part in this history isn't forgotten, like Navy man Robert Jagers, in this moment on Utah Beach with his grandson Jeremy.
I always looked up to my grandfather as a hero, and to be here with him is to share in what he might have gone through. It's great, you know. I'm so glad that I have this opportunity.
And so many others are as well. The organization, by the way, that took these men back, DaughtersOfWorldWar2.org, pays for the entire trip out of donations through their website and through fundraisers, if you'd like to look them up online. Tomorrow, this man served this country 100%, while his own army gave him far less than that back. We'll detail that, and also want to let you know on our website, click the Return to D-Day section to share stories of your heroes yourselves. We want to hear from you. Got a little open discussion going on. Tell us about your moms, your dads, your sisters, and your brothers and their service to this country. We hope you join us.